Hey guys, Rasm here, and today we're back again with Fallout New Vegas, the no-hit run. In our previous time, we took out a bunch of leaders inside the Mojave, like Mr. House and Caesar, and we also became permanent enemies with the Legion. But luckily, due to the fact that we were idolized with them before, they won't send assassins after us. So for this part, I was thinking of advancing the story a bit, but I decided to take a little detour instead, because I think this is just the right level to do so. Because I think right now, the level I'm at is the best time for it, because otherwise it'll get much harder. Now in order to do that, however, I'm gonna have to head on over to the gun runners real quick. Now what I just need to do is just buy as much of their ammo as I can. And also just sell some of the stuff that I picked up. And of course I also got a bunch of stim packs I'm never gonna use, so I might as well just give all of those away. I'm just gonna wait here for a bit and buy and sell a bunch more ammo. I got about 100 rounds of this, together with 50 explosive rounds. And also about 600 SMG rounds, so that's good. I think I'm ready to head out. The only thing I need to check is if I have a stealth boy or not. Yes I do, one stealth boy. Okay, that's essential, so I'm glad I have that. Now with that done, it's time to do the quest. Happy Trails Expedition. Now some of you might be surprised by that, because this means we're going over here to the Northern Passage and start off the second DLC. What I want to do in this part is actually go through the entire DLC and do all the quests inside it, because the level that I'm at right now is still somewhat of an okay level to be at to do this DLC. Because the problem with DLCs is the higher level you get, the harder they also get, and the harder the enemies become. And especially at later levels, like I'm at on the edge of right now, they really do become bullet sponges. So I probably should have done this one earlier, but I think now would still be an okay time to do them. I'm starting off with the DLC On of Tarts because that's, in my opinion, the easiest one. I think it was the second one actually released. So I'm just going to go from North Vegas Square and head on over there. So nice and quiet on the way over. And here we are, the Northern Passage.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Wait a minute, I recognize you. Yeah, you're Alice McLafferty's rising star, ain't you? You sure you want to be here? McLafferty's non-competes are pretty rigid.
Basically what this guy is doing is he has a traveling caravan that he needs guards for, and I'm basically signing myself up for that. And we're going through a place called Zion. And what can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Now before I continue immediately, what I'm just going to want to do real quick is go to my quest log, because in order to do this quest, I need to be carrying 75 pounds or less. Now there is a way to increase that actually, because right now I'm wearing 200, so it's obviously not going to fly. But if I talk to this guy...
Hey little lady, don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises.
And there's a few dozen checks you can do to find out that he isn't actually as capable as he claims to be. So I see you're wearing a Pip-Boy and Vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a Pip-Boy and a Vault suit. So what?
What do you use your Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Do you notice I'm wearing a Pip-Boy too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
With either silence or speech, I can pretty much just saying his Pip-Boy isn't working.
Go ahead. Your word against mine, fucko. See what happens.
I'm convincing, you're not, he'll believe me.
Hey, why you gotta go and be like that? Fuck! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
Now, what I could tell him to do is basically just go away, and he'll just run off, you'll never see him again. But actually, you know what? Carry some of my gear, and I'll keep my mouth shut.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole.
So now it's 100 pounds or less. Alright, so just to drop as much as I can. Let's see, I'm really not going to be using Paciencia. In fact, I think I'm just going to head on over to Novak after this and drop it over there. Because it served me well, but I think we're past the level where the weapon will actually become useful. So I can go over here. Let's see. All of this stuff that I'm not going to use. Oh, I forgot to sell the combat armor. Well, I'll be sure to do so later. Alright, let's do it. Zion, here we come.
Well, alright then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired. But I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The New Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed.
Right.
Who cares if we can't get
And
back
that
up
starts
way
the
we
quest,
come?
Arrival at
It's not a
Zion.
problem.
I'm just gonna get my gun ready. I don't think you can talk to any of these guys, can you? Oh no, okay, they're already walking up ahead. So, you guys just go on ahead.
Oh, I'm busy.
I'm just gonna
I heard something up ahead.
move back a bit.
God damn it, ambush!
And there's an ambush.
Watch yourself!
And it immediately starts off with a big fight. With some enemies up on the mountains. I'm just gonna stay back. Because this is one of those scripted sequences where no matter what you try, everyone aside from you dies anyway. Though you do still have to kill the enemies. I'm wondering how many of them they can actually take out before they get downed. I guess we'll find out. As you can see, Jed also died there. I believe that's the entire caravan pack taken out. So now it's just me against them. Come on now. Just reload. That. Yep. Good. And pow. Good. Alright. Well, that's this part here taken care of. Although now that I'm here, I'm just gonna, real quick, take this. Might as well, right? Not like they're gonna use it anymore. And you can see that these guys have some pretty okay weapons. Like a tomahawk and a fire axe. And a weapon binding ritual. Which is also pretty cool. This DLC especially has like a lot of stuff for melee and unarmed characters. So that's pretty cool. Gonna take some ammo. And some other stuff. But more importantly, I'm not gonna go down that path. Because there's 2 more enemies waiting for me. Because there's a bridge over here. I believe you can already see... No, you can't. But over on that side, there they are. Those 2. So I'm just gonna do that. Now we should safely be able to cross. Well, I say that, this is actually one of the trickiest parts. Especially in testing. Because what's gonna happen is there's gonna be someone shooting at me from over there. The moment I get close to the bridge, and I don't think I can avoid them. I'm just gonna have to be very careful here. The moment I step on. And on higher levels they can have an anti-material rifle. Not that it matters much, because if I get shot once it's over, but still. There you are. You can see him walking up. No, you don't. Whew. Uh-oh. And that's follows Chalk. Don't shoot him. He's actually a friendly character.
Hoi. White legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the Civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Uh-huh. And who's this Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Unfortunately, there isn't a nice way to say that I'd rather travel alone, so go away.
La, I meant no offense. If you won't talk to me, talk to Joshua Graham. He's at our camp on the Eastern Virgin.
There we go. I was given him a map marker. I just need to head on over to the Dead Horses camp. And luckily the map in this part of the game isn't all that big. It's pretty much just this area right over here. So if we just follow the river, we should be able to safely make our way to the Dead Horses camp. Also, while I'm here, I should remind myself to pick up some banana yucca when I can. Unfortunately, that wasn't the last of what we'd see of the tribe, the Dead Horses, because they're also scattered all over this area. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful. But if I stay on the routes that I know, I should be completely fine. And there's a scripted sequence here, where there's a massive Yao guy. But don't worry, he just runs off. It's not like he's an actual enemy or anything. Here we go, some more banana yucca. I need to pick these up for a quest later. Need to follow this river over to here. Best way to do that probably be... Oh, first up, let's just take care of enemies lurking here. Now we seem to be safe. I should be able to just safely climb my way from down here and follow the river to the right. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, hi. I forgot I had explosive ammo. Did that hurt me? No, we're good. Whew. Okay, now just calmly, there we go. I'm just gonna slowly but surely make my way down like this. Just wait a few seconds, because I need to get to this bus later on, but there's a tendency for enemies to just pop up here out of nowhere. However, this time we seem to be good. Okay, one thing I do need to be careful of, I'm just gonna grab this now. Not what I meant, but yeah, this... That's one thing. Explosive ammo was probably a bit too much, but still. Caution. Yeah, there's more over there. That's fine. They won't see me if I keep moving. I'm actually gonna go back to explosive ammo because they work well on human enemies. And it's exactly who I'm about to face around this corner here. Just gotta stay nice and careful. Come on. Huh. Alright, we seem to be good. Whew. I remember there being people at this bridge, but maybe not this time. Okay. Well, on we go. And here we are, the Eastern Virgin. Which was my nickname back in high school.
Glad you made it. Joshua's just to the south, inside the Angel Cave. You'll want to talk to him straight away.
Okay, I'll go talk to him.
I won't keep you. Maybe we talk again after.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry about that. And here we are at the Dead Horses camp.
Hoi. Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
Am I looking for Joshua? Yes, I am. Can you tell me where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
Okay, I'll make sure to be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
I can ask you a variety of different things, like how do you know so much about what happened to me?
The Dead Horses are capable scouts. Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it.
And I came here with the Happy Trails Caravan Company to make contact with the New Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. not with everything that's going on.
Alright, I'm going to leave without offering to help. What can I do?
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
And that completes the quest Arrival at Zion. And this DLC, like most of the DLCs, really throws a lot of XP at you. And against the quest Roadside Attraction. Let's actually talk to Joshua a bit more if we can.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
And Tourist Trap, basically just places I need to go to scavenge some equipment. I could ask about a courier who he's expecting, but he just tells us a bit about Ulysses. But what I find more interesting here is this one. Seeing as I've killed Caesar, I can actually tell him about it. Caesar is dead, I saw to it personally, I thought you should know.
I have to admit, it's hard to believe. That even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion falls apart around them.
And I could just say this, but you don't think Linnaeus can lead the Legion?
I think only Caesar can lead the Legion. I've never met anyone who could take his place. I couldn't. I never had a mind for logistics. I don't know Linnaeus, but from what I've heard, he has no interest in leading anyone, unless it's in battle. No. The Legion dies with Caesar. What follows now are just the last steps of a man who does not yet realize that he's walking dead.
Yeah, a lot of characters seem to allude to this. If you tell House about the fact that you've killed Caesar, he says pretty much the same thing. Where they'll deify him, but then the Legion will die due to infighting, pretty much. The Legion itself is very centralized, based on their one leader, Caesar. And as soon as he's gone, there's no one else to really replace him. I think Vulpes in Colta also mentions that if you stay on the Legion side and he dies. So yeah, the Legion doesn't really seem like the most stable faction. He's also a vendor, where he can give you his cool 45 auto pistols, which are actually pretty damn good, especially with the silencer attachment that you can get. Right, in any case, let's just keep on moving.
Joshua says you need someone to guide you around the valley. He said I should go with you, if you want.
Yeah, no way.
I don't think he'll like that answer much. You change your mind, I'll be around the dead horse's camp. Good going.
Why do I have to be so rude to him? Anyway, follows
Change your
Joke.
mind about bringing me along?
And here we are. Tell me a little about this area. Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Well, maybe I can help with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
Alright, what would you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff.
Alright, I'll look into it.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
And that adds a very small, and actually kind of cute side quest. And we might as well just start off with that, because that's right over here. Now, for this quest, I just first up need to walk over to here. And I just need to calmly walk my way around the bighorners. And as long as I don't get too close, everything should be fine. So I'm up the cliffs now. And don't worry, we'll also be doing the optional objective. Hey there, big corner. Just gonna walk around you. And now through here. I don't want to get too close to him, so I'm just gonna go like this. Grab some banana yucca. Then we go from here. Just gonna quietly keep moving. Make sure not to disturb any of the animals. But they seem to be fine. More banana yucca. And here we are, the last little big corner. Let's feed it some banana yucca, and then it starts following me. And now it just needs to follow me to its mother. Come on. The thing is, the following is only for like a few dozen seconds. So just gotta move quickly now. And you can see that he already got bored, so let's just feed it some more. Come on. There we go. Yeah, especially with the inclines, it can have a little bit of trouble. But we seem to be doing fine. Another one for you, I believe. Come on. And there's his mother. So if I just do this, I can return the calf to his mom. And that's that. So yeah, a nice peaceful little quest. I returned the calf to its mother.
Whew, glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
You're welcome. And that completes Big Corners of the Eastern Virgin. I even got a free water club out of that and some supplies. Oh, and a pistol too, I didn't even know that. Oh, it actually gives you a full condition pistol for that. That's nice. Anyway, let's go on and do these three. First up, roadside attraction. I just need to go to the crashed scout bus, already pathed on the way here. And luckily I can just fast travel here, so let's just go. Okay, just went a few times to the vats just to be safe, but it seems we're good. And now, specifically, I just need to go to this broken compass. I need to repair a 30 or greater, or repair it with parts. But I can just repair it, because I'm just that damn smart. And that's roadside attraction immediately completed. Next up, we just need to go to the Zion Fishing Lodge. Oh, however, yeah, some geckos. Let's just do this. Zoom down. Oh, whatever. Yeah, doesn't matter. You can... There we go. Gonna say you can stay alive, but probably not a smart idea. Right, I think the best way would be if we just go from this bridge over there. Although actually, how do I get up? Yeah, never mind, we'll just follow the river. Ooh, I see a red mark. Multiple ones actually. Okay. Gotta be ready to... Here we are. White legs. That's what I thought. Let's go over the explosive rounds. Because there's more than one. Oh, it was dog. Right. Dog and its handler. Another one right over there. Got it. There we go. I'm kind of burning through my explosive ammo here, but honestly it's worth it. These guys are dangerous. Especially out in the wild when I can't be 100% certain where they are. Try to do it this way. You can see they're no joke either. Like they have like shish kebabs and stuff. Tomahawks, which can do a load of damage. So just keep moving. And go from behind here. Because again, loads of dead horses in this area. They like to ambush you when they can, so... There we are. Yeah, you're not sneaking up on me. Uh-oh. Giant rat, big corner cow. There's something else here too, apparently. But just to be safe. Oh, hi. Oh, some taken out. And a mole rat. This variety of wildlife here. Okay. Path ahead looks clear. So on we go. Probably go from the left here, just over land. Just gonna walk. Oh. Okay. Red thing up ahead. Careful. Oh, just a gecko. Yeah, really gotta scout out the area as much as possible. You can also hear me pushing the VATS button pretty regularly. Nope. Something. Just a young gecko. Alright. If anyone asks, I got that one in one shot. Oh, caution. Oh, hi there. Bye there. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. This is another one though. Yeah, hi. Go find you. Okay, weapon out of his hand. Luckily he doesn't know where I'm at yet, but I'm just gonna... Gosh. Okay, well that went almost very, very badly. That was way too close. You can see what happens when I stop getting the element of surprise on people. The run suddenly gets really close to being ended. So, giant vat scorpion there. That's fine. I shouldn't shoot this thing when it goes uphill, because it can hit the ground and hurt me. So let's not do that again. Okay. So we just need to go into this building. It's nighttime, which is good. Because as soon as I step out of this, there's a chance. It doesn't always happen. There's gonna be a... Oh. Just take you out first. Let's go over to normal ammo for this one. That should have hit. Yeah, you can see that these guys are quite tanky. Taking multiple shots. That's fine. But yeah, there's a chance that when I step out here, there's gonna be a... I believe a legendary or a giant Cazador or something like that. I hope not. It's happened a few times to me, or maybe I'm misremembering, I'm not entirely sure. But in any case, let's go. Okay, just immediately went into the Pip-Boy just to be safe. Just do this. Just because there's a few geckos here. Just take you out. And you. It says hidden, but yeah, okay, there's one more. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. There we go. And that's enough to level me up. Alright, let's see. What should go up at this point? Well, you know what? Sneak might as well go up. Energy weapons, no need. Explosives. I haven't actually used explosives yet, but... I might be thinking of using them later on. Speech can go up to 90. And let's also get science up. Might as well, right? Here we are. Fishing large cabinet key. Because now we can just go through here. There's 2 walkie-talkies here, which is exactly what I need. And that completes gone fishing. And the moment I step out, there might be something waiting for me here. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Nope, we seem to be safe. Maybe I'm misremembering then. Alright, next up, to the general store. Yep, they're actually shooting at wildlife. I believe they're like right below here. So if I go from there, I should be able to get a good shot at them. That's the whole idea, at least. Careful. This part seems somewhat safe. Okay. Someone shooting from... yeah, someone shooting from behind that tree. Let's get a better angle. Oh wait, there. Okay, one of them's run off all the way over there. That might just work actually. As soon as he stops. Perfect. And where's the other guy? Is there no one below me? No, we seem to be okay. Because I remember there being a few in this area. There you are. Okay. Good night. Oh. That's my fault. Shouldn't have waited. Okay. There you are. Large wild dog. Not going inside the cave, we're just going from here. Hi there, mole rat. By there, mole rats. Oh, there's more. Make sure to switch over to this. There we go. Hi there. Okay, if it's just bunk scorpions, there's nothing to worry about. Although this might be the area I was thinking of, actually. Where... Now, obviously, game, I want to focus on that thing over there. Okay, well, we've got casters in the area. Let me just... Yeah. Moves real fast, too. Giant Cazador, there we are. That's the guy I meant. Just as he stands still, gonna shoot him once, probably cripple his wings. I should be able to easily take him out from there. Need him to... Ah, he's so fast. Did I even hit him there? Okay, well, we're in caution. Back to hidden. Try not to waste all my ammo on this guy if I can help it. I could just go in and out, honestly. Like, there's no reason to pick a fight with this thing. Plus, it seems to have kind of just moved on, so... Yeah, fair enough. I could use my explosive ammo for other things, so... Let's just keep on moving. Although the entrance is on the other side, because of course it is. Okay, well... Nah, it's fine. I'll just go in. Switch over to this. Should be more. Probably on the side, though. Yeah. One more here. Body is spazzing out a bit, but that's fine. I just need to get all the lunch boxes from this place. These guys need lunch boxes. So they're a bit all over the shop here, so... Go. Now let's head out. Okay, we seem to be good. No giant Cazadors inside. Wait, did I get all of them or no? Oh, I still need to get a medical supply kit from the other side. Okay, Zion Ranger Station. Oh, hi there. Bye there. 2-2. Alright. Here we are. Contaminated medical supply kit. I need a medicine of 30 or higher, or just grab some stuff that's around in this room. So just salvage it. And that's tourist trap completed. Now all I need to do, Deliverer of Sorrows, new quest. Head my way over to the Sorrows camp over here. Seem to be good. Let's keep on moving. And the Sorrows camp, just like the other one, is just if you follow the river, you should get there. So I can just go to this cave and make my way over there.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
So let me just ask, I like your bear glove, where can I get one?
A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, White Bird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
Right, so that's definitely something we should do. That's the quest Rite of Passage. There's actually a really lot of interesting lore inside Honestart. There's like all these cool stories that you can find, and there's like the tribes themselves are also pretty damn interesting. And the relationships with each other and all that. I'm not really gonna go into them because then this video would be too long. But if you're interested, I can definitely recommend. Alright, here. Deeper into the camp, we have Daniel.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Why are you so eager to evacuate Zion? You don't seem to be a pacifist.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any Whiteleg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
And if you're willing to defend the Sorrows, why not pursue the Whitelegs?
There is an important difference between killing in defense and waging war. Even a Gentile like you should know that.
Well, Joshua's a new Canaanite, and he's obviously willing to attack the Whitelegs. So Joshua told me he needed a few things. I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more Whiteleg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for Whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
And that completes the Liver of Sorrows. Well, anything to help. I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrows' hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
And I'm gonna have to blow up some caves for one of the quests here. So he's luckily given me some explosives. And that's the quest, the Grand Staircase. So a few things to do while we're still in here. First up, Rite of Passage. Let's go in here and talk to the shaman that Waking Cloud mentioned.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
I don't know what it means.
Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth. They guide you.
You're okay? I'll just go and do that.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
So I just need to get 3 sacred datura root. Although here's already 1, so might as well. So we just need to find a few of those and then return to him. And luckily I can pick him up from just around the area, so it's not something that's actually all that hard or dangerous to do.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
And I'm just gonna say sounds good.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
And the only reason is that I can then talk to her again.
Katubiu.
And here we are. Do you have any family?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Safe? Where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Moons had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp.
My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
I could talk to him if you want. Maybe he'll open up more to me.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
There we go. And you can go back to your camp for now. And as the quest, a family affair, and you don't need to be a companion anymore. Tell me about Waking Cloud's family.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I.
Did you help the rest of her family leave Zion?
I did.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with new Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white-leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She is one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now.
It's her husband. Don't you think she has a right to know?
To everything, there is a season. Who are you or I to put this heavy burden on her now?
You're the new Canaanite who's supposed to help lead these people, not hide things from them.
I know, you're right. I shouldn't have hidden it from her in the first place. We can't fail here again. Zion can't become the next New Canaan. The Sorrows don't deserve that. They don't deserve any of this. Sometimes I look at them and wonder if they would have been better off if those old trails had stayed forgotten. If we had never found any of them. Tell Waking Cloud if you think that's best. I won't stop you.
And to get the best ending here, you just have to be straight up with Waking Cloud and tell her about the bad news. Don't hide things from her. And I could lie, but I'm just going to say about your husband, I'm afraid he was killed by Whitelegs during the evacuation.
What? No. You must be mistaken. Daniel would have told me.
I'm afraid so. Daniel kept it from you because he thought the grief would distract you.
How dare he? What gives him the right? I thought Daniel was my friend, but he cares nothing for the Sorrows.
I'm just going to be nice here and say he was only doing what he thought was best for the tribe. It wasn't an easy choice for him.
Perhaps. I will have to have a very long talk with Daniel when all of this is over. Thank you for telling me this truth.
And that completes the family affair pretty much immediately. Now with that done, and me just needing to pick up some plants, we can go ahead and continue on with these quests. And I'm going to start off with the Treacherous Roads, where it's basically just a bridge filled with traps, as well as Whitelegs. It's Joshua. Wonder what he wants.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept, when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be, that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be, that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means?
You don't want to leave Zion, you'd rather kill every last one of the Whitelegs.
Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here.
This conversation just got pretty dark. What was that about Happy, dashing the little ones?
Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction.
Alright, well, fair enough.
I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done. to protect Zion from the Whitelegs. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions, but I fear that if we evacuate the sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them, and us, forever.
And it's a big decision you have to make during this DLC, whether you choose Daniel's approach, where you help the people evacuate Zion, and even though they may lose their home, they keep their innocence, or you go with Joshua's approach, and instead you defend your home and keep it, but the sorrows also lose their innocence in the process, become more warlike. And both sides have like good points to them, so I don't think there's necessarily a bad ending per se. So next up, let's start off with the Treacherous Roads, where you have to disarm some traps and also kill a bunch of Whitelegs. I'm just gonna go via the Virgin Fork campground and make my way over there. Okay. Now what I immediately need to do is just back off a bit, because there's quite a few up on this. So I'm just gonna go into cover, go back. Yeah, hi there. So you taken out. You. Uh oh. Oof, okay. Should have taken out the dog first, but worked out. We're good. Is there anyone else? Yeah, there you are. That was much too close, but we're good. Let's not do that again, that was way too close. And you know what, fine. The game really wants me to take out this giant worker ant, apparently. Oh wait, that wasn't him. There. Is there any more here? No, we seem to be safe. For now. Here, some more Datura roots. Also, while I'm here, you can see at this point these guys even have like brush guns and stuff, which are pretty damn good weapons. But I remember, the bridge itself is fairly okay. There aren't like enemies there all that much. They're more like further this way. So I can just walk over here and disarm all the traps, and everything should be fine. Alright, here we are. So just disarm this. Oh, hi there. Just a few guys planting a few traps, but it's nothing too bad. So dog there, let's see if I can take him out. There we go. Disarm you. More here. Let me just pick up this Datura root. I should have enough now. Disarm this. Yep, I just need to return that to the shaman. Good, good. Let's see. Oh, and I actually stepped over this one, hilariously. I'm in caution though, which worries me. Why am I in caution right now? I'm honestly not sure. Oh, because of a young gecko maybe? Nope, that wasn't it. Maybe the giant green one. Whew. Also not it, apparently. Okay. Alright, back into hidden. Good, good. Wow. They blended well with the environment, damn. And this should be the last trap. There we go. Let me check. Not yet, apparently. Okay, careful. Okay, that's the Treacherous Road complete. That's good. Apparently I didn't kill all the trappers, but that's fine, you don't have to. Okay, again, leveled up quite quickly here, so we'll just put this up to 90. This to 90. Yeah, let's get sneak up more, it's never a bad thing. Honestly, I can't really see anything as an absolute must-have here right now. Except Purifier seems good, but I think I'll go with Action Girl for now. Alright, that quest done, on to the next one. The Advanced Scouts. Wipe out the White Leg encampments. So, I can either take everyone out inside that place, or I can just steal their totem. And then they get demoralized and leave. Uh-oh. No, should have been more careful. But we're good though. And let's kill us some white legs. I'll go with explosive ammo for this one. Oh, that was just from rat scorpions. Whew. Okay, there's two tribes fighting each other. I should not do explosive ammo, but I think the Sorrow is actually winning there. Or the Dead Horse, I should say. There. Glad to help out, pal. Nearly shot them both with the explosive ammo, that would have been bad. We seem to be good though. Yeah, just gonna move a bit further. Okay, straight up ahead. There's our camp. Let's start by taking these guys out if we can. Just gonna go from up here. Seems like the most prudent decision. Okay. So first up. That's one. Okay, now explosives. Okay, wait till they're nice and close together. I think they're dead. However, there's their totem. I could take that. But honestly, screw it. Let's take out the other one as well. I'm feeling bloodthirsty today. If I can get the drop on him again, even better. Okay, let's go for the right leg. Okay, same deal. Explosive ammo and boom. Perfect. That completes the Advanced Scouts. Alright, next up, river monsters. Before that, we need to head on over to here, so we can just go from the campground. And here we're just killing a few bears. Shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world as long as I remain hidden. Saying that, I'm guessing there's more of these guys down there. Oh, that's just a bloatfly. That's fine. What? Just gonna... I don't really want to waste ammo on the little guys if I can help it. But I see a lot of red compass sticks though. Yeah, most of it's just stuff like that though, just bark scorpions and all that, so... Don't really feel... allowed to be safe. This thing with the SMG, it's good, but it's not the most accurate thing in the world, as you can see. Oh well. Finally. Here we are. The cave. Now all I need to do is plant the explosives. I'm pretty sure you don't even run into any bears if you do it this way. Yeah, you can hear them on the other side, but you don't really run into them, because you just place one explosive over here, one right over here. Okay, so that's where they are. So if I just go from the other side, here we are, the last one. And now all I need to do is just walk on out of here, set off the charges, and maybe kill the bears outside, or I'm not even sure if that's necessary, to be honest. And out we go. Got the detonator, and pow. And that's River Monsters also complete. Didn't even need to bother with the other bears. Next up, Grand Staircase, right over here. So we can just go from the general store and head on over there. It was actually kind of a dangerous place to just fast travel to, now that I think about it, because Khazador might have still been here. Okay, I see... Oh. Just a bunch of geckos, nothing to worry about. Oh, hi there. Okay, just some bighorners. That's fine, just gonna keep my distance. I was hoping to keep my distance, but then he startled me. I believe there aren't any enemies here, or maybe there's one or two, but nothing too severe. Oh. Oh, right, this one, yeah. Just a few spore plants here and there. So that's... oh, there you are. Still says caution. And I believe this is one of the caches of the survivalist. Luckily I can just open this instead of having to go all the way through the cave. And there's a bunch of these scattered all across Zion. It's about a guy who survived the bombs, and that is basically his entire life here in Zion. It's a really interesting read actually. For many people who played this DLC, it's a highlight. But I'm not really gonna look all that much into it. All that I really wanted was the Grand Staircase map holotape. Although I'll take the other stuff too, why not? Complete that. Now, next quest, Gathering Storms. We'll do that in just a second. Because that basically just means, hey, return to Daniel, because this DLC is close to finished. But first up, I've got a ritual to do.
You have root of sacred datura?
Here it is.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Yep, let's do this.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
You can see my vision is all wobbly now. And I need to get the paw from Ghost of She, which is basically just this massive bear. And she is actually no pushover. I'm pretty sure I can't... well, I can fast travel, that's good. I just need to go to Ghost Den and fight Ghost of She. And she's no pushover. She can like literally kill you in 1 or 2 hits or something. And it's a pretty fun melee fight from what I remember. Especially if you use like different types of drugs. But I'm just gonna use a stealth boy and then take care of her. The motion blur is a real killer on the eyes, but everything seems to be okay. What's supposed to happen is, after a while, when you do enough damage to her, I believe a weird flashing effect happens, and then she splits into 3, and then you fight 3 of them, and like it's quite cool actually. I definitely recommend doing this quest. But if you have a stealth boy, then you can pretty much cheese it. In testing, I also tried to do this with the anti-material rifle. See if that will work, if you can just kill her in one blow. And it's really inconsistent. Sometimes she does die at once, sometimes she doesn't, and then you just get killed. So I'd rather not risk it. There's another giant cazador. Okay. He's standing more still, and he's also fighting that thing. Wait, explosives. Where'd he go? Did he die? That's interesting. Okay. Ooh, spore carrier beast. Let's make sure they're all dead. I'm curious of him. Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way. Oops, still says caution. Oh, just another spore plant. There we go. And now there's just a few bears in the way of me and she. You can see how cautious I am throughout this entire DLC. And hilariously, this is the easiest one of the 4. So you can imagine how the others are going to be. Uh-oh. Okay, just move back. Yeah. Hi there. Oh, there's another one. Slow and steady wins the race here. Luckily none of them saw where I was, so that helps a lot. Okay, you can see this looks like a boss area. And at this point, I think it's safe to put on the stealth boy. And there she is, an invisible flaming bear. And you can see she splits into 3. There we go, but that was the real one. Now I just need to get her paw. And we're done here. So, yet another level. Let's just get these things up to 100, shall we? There we go. And when you saw her split into 3, that's the reason why just using an anti-material rifle, even with a stealth boy, doesn't really work. Because if you try that, then she finds out where you are, and then they all start hitting you, and then you die pretty quickly. Anyway, let's go back to the cave.
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave?
It's done.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to curious trader. Either way, says much about you.
Thank you. Now before moving on, there's another small quest I can just do real quick by going back to the Dead Horses camp. Here we are, follows Chalk, just the person I was looking for.
Good job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
What's with this obsession you seem to have with civilization? No idea where I pulled this out of my ass from, but sure, let's go with it.
Let me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar. I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
I know that guy. I got him a job. Of course, it's about the Lonesome Drifter, that we got a job at the Acist Theater.
A job as a singer? Then it really is true.
So what does Joshua think of this?
I haven't told him yet. Never had the Growans.
Really? Maybe I could talk to him about this for you. He'd be a neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you.
That adds the quest, Civilized Man's Burden. And this is a real quick and easy one, I just need to talk to Joshua. Follows Chalk seems like he's interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I've visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them. But I have always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
You know, fine by me, I prefer the wilderness anyway.
And let him know. Follows Chalk needs more guidance in his life. I'd prefer it not come from me. If people want to look to me for how to fight, I will show them how. I believe God put me on this earth for that very reason. But to live like me, think like me, no. There are better people for them to look to for such things.
And now I just need to go back to Follows Chalk and give him my opinion. I talked to Joshua about your thoughts on civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
I could lie to him, but I'm just gonna say he said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea, and I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has. So, what's your advice?
Now this influences his ending, obviously, and I think the one where he goes out to find civilization is a lot more ambiguous than the other one. So I think I'll go for the safe option and just say stay with your people. You have a duty to them.
I see. Well, thanks for your telling. I'd like a minute alone to think about this. Thank me.
And that completes that quest as well. Quick and easy, just had to do that real quick. Next up, let's go back to Daniel and give him the stuff we got. I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
And this is the final quest, by the way. But I've done every single remaining side quest in Zion, so it's time to decide. Now, like I said before, both choices have their merits, but I think the leaving Zion ending is still a little bit better. And leaving one also has like a few more side quests inside the final quest, whereas the one where you fight is just you fighting. Plus, it's also a hell of a lot easier with this challenge run to just leave, so that's what I've chose. Don't worry, I think leaving Zion is for the best.
It may be. I hope it is. To tell the truth, if something goes wrong, more sorrows could die in the escape than in Joshua's proposed attack. Even knowing that, it's a risk I have to take. With your help and Joshua's, even if we're attacked, we can defend the sorrows and escape. We'll be traveling at night in small groups across the valley. With luck, the Whitelegs won't know what's happened until the next morning. But if the Whitelegs realize what's happening, Joshua and I will need you to help us escape. Don't hold back. I promise you, the Whitelegs won't. Once our path is clear, I'll give you everything you need to get back to the Mojave. But the Pine Creek Tunnel must be collapsed behind us. It's the only way to delay the Whitelegs' pursuit long enough for us to get a head start. Good luck, and may God be with us.
Daniel must have made it to the tunnel by now. But there are sorrows all over the valley. We have to help them and get Daniel out of here.
Alright. Now, I could say thanks for the offer, but I'll handle it myself, but he doesn't accept that. And that's the last quest, Flight from Zion, with a bunch of different optional quests as well. I could say thanks for the offer, but I'll handle it myself, but even if I say that, then he still refuses.
I don't think so.
Exactly. Now, I'm gonna try and let him do as little fighting as possible, but even if I, for example, tell him to wait here,
That's not going to happen.
he just doesn't follow orders. And I cannot tell him to be passive, and again, he doesn't follow orders. What I can do, however, is to tell him to use melee,
Fine. If that's your style, I can adapt.
and he actually just straight up turns his pistol around. He uses it as a melee weapon, which I always found kind of funny. I'm gonna try and do this without him getting any kills whatsoever. So I could immediately just fight my way to the tunnel, but I'm gonna try and do all these optional objectives as well. And during this there's no wildlife whatsoever, so all you really have to worry about are the Whitelegs. Alright, so first up, prisoners of war. You have to go from this side, walk around it, and kill these guys. So the main objective is just free the prisoners. Killing all the enemies isn't one of the main objectives, but I'm gonna do that anyway, just to be safe. Just gonna play with knife and flow. Actually, now that I think about it. No. Take him out like this. Okay, still hidden, that's good. Problem is, a lot of them are clustered together, so if I take one out, the other ones are probably gonna notice. So, caution. Careful now. Just gonna go over here. Go over here. Okay, that one seems to be fairly isolated now. Problem is, the bush is in the way. Damn it, I hit her weapon. Just wouldn't die. Perfect. There's another one over there. Is that all of them? The game should tell me, right? Yes, okay, that was all of them. Alright, just by keeping my distance, that worked out. Probably grabbed the key from one of them, but it doesn't matter. Alright. You're free. More brush guns, riot shotguns, which are also really good. Also just grab those just to sell later. Alright, that's one of the 3 quests done. Next up is retaking the bridge, so we just need to walk all the way over there. Alright, the bridge is right up ahead. We just need to retake it. Okay, are you guys enough together for a nice explosive shot? Let's find out. Apparently not quite. I'm still pretty happy with how that went. Right, let's retake the bridge also done. Much easier than the other one. And finally, Sanctity of the Dead. Just need to go to the left here. And I can either talk to the Sorrows at the burial ground, because there's a few Sorrows there watching how the Whitelegs are desecrating their burial ground. I can tell them to just get the hell out of here. Or I can just help them out and take care of those guys. Now, the Sorrows are right over there. Could just convince him to leave and that'd be quest complete. But desecrating the dead is a pretty messed up thing to do, so... let's just do their job for them and take these guys out, shall we? There they are. 2 of them all grouped together. And that should be 5 of them all dead. 2 shots. Not bad. And these guys run off. Now that's complete. And with that done, finally just make my way back to the tunnel. There we go. Oh. Oof. Was even alive for a second there. And level 28. Might as well get this up to... actually, I don't need... but maybe I do. I don't remember how much the upcoming speed check is. So let's just leave that at 100. And... you know what? Repair. Why not? Low medicine. I'm not going to use medicine, but... explosives? Ooh, maybe. Sure, explosives. Why not? Because I might use mines later. Now let's go with... go Action Girl rank 2. But you know what? I think Purifier would be pretty handy too. 50% more damage against certain enemies that I'm going to be facing anyway later. Let's see. Like Super Mutants, Death Claws, Feral Ghouls. Why not, right? Sure. I believe those might be the last ones. Oh, it's Taurus Tribal. Oh, hi there. Let's kill you. Okay, wait, careful. Gotta make sure not to use explosives there, otherwise I would have hit the woman and everyone would have gone hostile. There you go, happy to help. Uh-oh. Okay, deal with salt upon wounds. So here's a bunch of them fighting. But I just need to walk over here and talk to this guy.
You best white legs, you think. By my spear you die.
Wait, there's no reason this has to end in bloodshed.
You speak. I listen. Kill you. Maybe I not. Maybe.
So with, I've already crushed your warriors. Retreat now and rebuild your tribe or die in obscurity.
I go, but rebuild my tribe, and come we back stronger than before.
All in a day's labor serving...
Oof, almost got shot there. Holy shit, I didn't even notice. That would have been painful. You guys all good? Yep, seems like it. Daniel.
Please, have you done everything you can for the sorrows? Are they all accounted for?
Yes, go.
You've done more than I could have ever hoped for. Thank you. And may God protect you for all of your days.
You too. And now they all leave together. And now just with the press of a button. That's the end of the DLC.
And so it was that the conflict between the new Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
After the Whitelegs drove the sorrows from Zion, they celebrated by destroying all traces of the valley's former inhabitants. They appealed to the Legion for assimilation, but were denied. Their failure to eradicate the new Canaanites in Grand Staircase and farther up the Colorado had not gone unnoticed. The Whitelegs made a half-hearted effort to find the new Canaanites, but were driven off by dead horses trained in the ways of Joshua Graham. The Whitelegs lost all hope of joining the Legion, and disintegrated into a number of petty raiding bands, leaving Zion Valley a polluted cistern.
Daniel succeeded in leading the Sorrows out of Zion, as he had wanted to do from the start. The courier protected the Sorrows during the evacuation, ensuring that most reached their destination unharmed. Over the weeks and months to come, Daniel would see to the Sorrows' resettlement in Grand Staircase. Their adjustment to their new home was not without difficulty, but eventually, the Sorrows came to accept the loss of Zion.
Having helped Daniel and the Sorrows escape from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to their home at Dead Horse Point. The tribe continued to learn from the new Canaanites, and over many years built a flourishing community along the banks of the Colorado. Though the tribe's bond would endure, it was Joshua Graham's legend the Dead Horses would revere, not the tenets of New Canaan's faith.
Already weakened by several seasons of bad trading, the Happy Trails Caravan Company was initially discouraged by the results of its expedition. The fate of New Canaan and the evacuation of the Sorrows from Zion made the prospect of trading seem fruitless. When Daniel told his family about the exploits of Happy Trails employee the courier, however, New Canaan decided to repay the company's kindness. Twice per year, New Canaanites made the dangerous journey west to trade with a company in the city of New Reno. The Happy Trails Caravan Company could not survive on such trading alone, but the New Canaanites' generosity made tough times go easier.
Follows Chalk took the courier's words to heart and decided the big cities of the Mojave wasteland and NCR were best left unexplored. Though he sometimes dreamed of distant lands, he continued to support his family at Dead Horse Point, and eventually, his wanderlust faded.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the new Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
After leading the Sorrows from their home in Zion to safety in Grand Staircase, Daniel continued to wonder if he'd made the right choice. He spent his life evangelizing the beliefs of his people to a new generation of young men and women, as his ancestors had for centuries before him. He was happy with his family, but for the rest of his life, there were nights when he awoke with sadness to find he had been dreaming of Zion.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave wasteland.
So I think we pretty much got the best ending possible here. And if you want, I can now explore Zion all over, grab like all the stuff that I forgot to get the first time and all that. Like the survival lift logs and a bunch of other things. I'm not sure if the wildlife is returned, but I think it has. But seeing as all the quests here are done, I don't really see a point to staying. What I'm going to do, however, is in this footlocker. For some reason they do this with some of the DLCs, where you just have like a footlocker. It's just a bunch of stuff. Like, for example, Joshua Graham's weapon, Chalk's headdress, Daniel's hat, Daniel's outfit, Joshua Graham's armor, Salt Upon Wooden's helmet, his power fist, and also some scripture. Isn't that nice? Alright, now let's head on back to the Mojave. And that completes Departing Paradise. And that's the first and the easiest of the DLCs completed. I thought it'd be a nice little return to form here. Now, another reason as to why I did this DLC first is because of one of the things you get is... Here we are, Joshua Graham's armor. I believe this is the best light armor in the game when it comes to just pure damage threshold, but I don't really care about that. The thing that I care about, its effects, because it gives you a +3 to critical chance. Meaning that this, together with the first recon beret, gives me a +8 critical chance, which is pretty damn good. Plus it also looks pretty snazzy together with the whole getup. Because with the lucky shades right now, I have a critical chance of 10 already. Because for every point of luck you get 1 + 1 critical chance. So that's 10. Joshua Graham's armor, plus 3%, so that's 13. Then we got the first recon beret, plus 5, so we're at 18. Then you also have to consider the fact that with different perks, like for example finesse, plus 5% critical chance, so we're at 23. And the fact that VATS gives you extra plus 5%, meaning that every VAT shot that I take has a 28% chance of being a critical. So just about 1 in every 4 shot that I make is a critical now, which is pretty damn good, I'd say. Now the reason I wanted to return to Novak is that I thought I'd finally get into this motel room. And let's just store a bunch of stuff here that I'm not going to use anymore. Seeing as we're back in Novak and just completed the first DLC of the game, I think we should call it a part here. Next time, we're going to do the very last NCR line side quest that we haven't done yet, and then finally look at the various different factions on both the Strip as well as the rest of Vegas that we still need to deal with. But that's all for next time. For now, I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been Fallout New Vegas, the no-hit run, and I'll see you all next time.